Welcome back to the Georgian White Poppy, and I want to show you a little project I'm working on. The first thing I'm going to do, an attempt to show you while not breaking everything. I've always wanted my candelabra to have drippy candles. And we are outside, you can see that's dripping, so I'm trying to not knock this, but I definitely want my bow covered. I don't want the wax dripping. When I'm actually working on this, I don't want the wax dripping all over everything. So I am taking this old towel and wrapping it around with one hand. I'm trying not to knock these. Look how beautiful these are. Some have gone out. It's very good to do this outside. I would not recommend doing this in the house. I'm trying to get the, of course it doesn't help that my towel has a hole in it. Or that the lawn man has decided to make an appearance across the street. But you get the idea of how I'm trying to cover it all. So if you're wondering what I actually do when we get toward the bottom, I'm going to blow this one out once I light it, so I can show you what's happening. So on this one here, where it's become very, very low, well, I don't have a free hand right now, so this is not working out to my advantage. Normally, I would relight this one down here, but right now I'm just going to burn the bottom of this one. That wasn't enough. It doesn't help that it's super windy either. Once you get it wet, you're just going to hold it there. And then I have another candle down here. I'm just going to melt this until I get a flame so that I can light the other one. And I change them out. Where I'm showing you this is once we get down to something very low, I change it out so that it can, you know, the new candle can drip again. There we go. And again, today is the windiest day. Which actually, it's a bit cold. Not cold for anybody living up north. You would laugh at me. It's probably 70 degrees right now, so it's not really a bit cold. This morning was 45, so that's very cold for us in Florida. I don't leave the room when I'm doing this either. And because it's a little bit too windy, it keeps blowing out. But this worked out so well this morning because you can see this one dripping. Also, look at that. You see it? It just made that whole long... Although saying that, my wick is going out. So I get the scissors. Oops, wick is gone completely. Okay, again, this is now is the time you would add the next one when your wick has come to an end. I'm just wetting the other one on a flame and adding it right in. And it just sticks. I don't know if this is how people do this, but this is how I'm doing it because I have absolutely no idea how this was going to work. I kept thinking, how do people get the drippy look? So while this is trying to burn down enough to get a wick again, I can light the other one. Of course, I'm putting them all out. Almost. Oh, that one just relit. Must have been the wind made it look like it had gone out. I mean, this is just something I love. I love the drippy look of a candle. Come on, little guy, stay lit. Also not wanting my cell phone to get wax on it. There we go. So I'm being very careful. I'm gonna back up a little bit. And that's how I've done it, to get the candle this little thing is sitting on a base. Here comes some little drips. I just wanted it to look so Victorian and old, and I don't think I need to do too many more because it's looking so fabulous. But I keep on top of this because here this little guy has gone out already. You know, I think that might be the end of him right there. So oftentimes this one is only this big, so I might get a knife and cut it, try to cut it here without losing this. Eventually this will come down, and if a piece comes off, like if I have a long piece like this, what I might do is melt it and then add it on here. Alright, now we have lawn men coming at every single angle, so we're going to go for now. If you've hung in this long, well done. Thank you for following along at the Georgian White Coffee. Make sure to subscribe and like. And I will see you again when the lawn men are gone. Toodle pip. Bye for now.